the future, and after the apocalypse, you're going to want to know how to make a fire without matches.
No matches? Just use a lighter. But seriously.
Now, I always keep about a dozen lighters in my go pack. That's because starting a fire without one sucks. But I thought I needed to know this before the end times, so I practiced and I learned it, and you can too.
Before you get started with any of this, build your fire first, and be sure to leave enough room underneath to shove your burning tinder.
Of course, there's hundreds of videos on how to start a fire, so thank you for choosing the Life Apocalypse. This first trick, though, I haven't seen. Got a lighter that's all spent? No worries, you can still use it to start a fire. All you need is a strip of toilet paper
And any one of these fine, flammable accelerants that you see here.
All you need is some hand sanitizer and a strip of toilet paper.
I learned it from a friend who is in jail. The key to starting a fire without matches is Tinder. And I don't mean that online bordello. Swipe right.
I mean tinder, any fine dry material that will catch a spark.
Catch a spark. Catch a spark.
Here you see some sawdust, some shredded leaves, some lint from your pocket or dryer, some shredded paper, and a cigarette butt that's been all messed up.
To help you nurse a spark into flame, create a tinder bundle, which is essentially a little nest with the finest, driest material in the center. Or better yet, use a real nest, which I will pack with dried moss. Don't worry, I found this on the forest floor. I'm not harming any birds for some stupid video.
Once you do catch a spark, you're gonna be excited. You need to stay calm. Cup the tinder bundle with your hands to protect it from the wind, and gently blow a steady stream of air into your coal. Still having trouble getting that tinder lit? Well, how do you win 3 Super Bowls in 4 years? You cheat!
Some popular accelerants used to give your tinder a boost are gunpowder, magnesium shavings sold separately, shredded birch bark, and char cloth. Char cloth? To make char cloth, put strips of a natural fiber.
Like a cotton t-shirt!
Yes, like cotton t-shirts, into a tin with a small hole drilled into it. Then seal tightly and roast until the fabric inside is nice and charred black. Once smoke stops coming out of the hole, your char cloth is ready.
It won't burn outright, but should smolder enough to light your tinder.
Flint and steel.
Now, if you've ever mindlessly smashed rocks with a hammer, you may have noticed that some of them make sparks.
Okay, so there's not a lot of flints here in North America, but anything with a rating of 7 or more on the most hardness scale will produce sparks.
She's on fire. She's on fire.
Thankfully, you can purchase or scavenge flint from any camping supply place, which is what I'll be using today because, quite frankly, it's easier.
They always make this look so easy on the TV. That's because they don't show you the half an hour of them doing this.
But seriously, what you really want to do is get the flint right down in there. So you're getting sparks up and underneath your tinder. No matter what, you want to stay calm. Take a break if you need to. Don't get frustrated. Look, some furry little Homo erectus figured this out 1,000,000 years ago. I know, because if you didn't, we wouldn't be here. So just, if he could do it, you could do it, darn it. Once you get one, up and blow.
Not so good at that? Well, we haven't run out of ideas yet. How about the magnifying glass?
If you were ever a kid, you probably messed with this at least once. The trick is to keep it focused without burning out your eyes.
You may have seen these survival tools with little magnifying glasses on them. Well, save your money. They ain't strong enough.
Water, when in spherical form, can be used the same way. This is extremely tricky. An old condom works perfect.
Use the high noonday sun for best results.
Moving right along to fire by battery.
But a 9-volt battery and some steel wool, when touched together, may produce enough sparks to start a fire.
If the situation is desperate, remember lithium-ion batteries have a bad habit of exploding when you puncture and twist. Safety goggles on. Stand back and get your tinder ready to throw on top, because once it goes, it goes. That's it for today, fellow time travelers. I'd like to keep these videos short and concise, so there's one method I won't be covering here, the friction fire bow drill. This is like super complicated and deserves its own video, so stay tuned and stay smoking! But not tobacco. The smoking's bad, okay?